Have you ever thought, I just don't know where to start with my business? Well, by the end of this video, you will have the exact steps that you need to get started with your business idea. For more business help and advice, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Also hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload when I upload every single Wednesday. So these tips that I'm about to share with you are the tips that I use to help me grow my successful business. So one of the things that I did not get told and I did not know anything about until I researched it myself was funding sources. So when you're first starting out, you probably don't have a lot of money, you may have no money at all, and you're wondering, how on earth am I going to start my business if I haven't got any money? And obviously when you are starting a business, you do need to have some money behind you. If you're more in the online world, then it's a little bit different, but the business that I'm in, I definitely needed money. I have a hair and beauty salon, so I needed to get some capital behind me. Apart from a little bit of savings that I had, I didn't have a lot, and the funding sources were something that I did not have a clue about. So of course it's going to be different in your area of where you are, what part of the world you are in, but for my local area and where I live, which is in Scotland, I was able to apply to a place called the Princess Trust, and that is just a charitable foundation that help new start businesses, and it gets you kind of on your feet to starting a business. So the process behind this is you have to have a business plan, a business idea, you have to put it to a panel of people, and you have to go and explain your business idea. So this is what I done. I got my business plan together with a little bit of help from a company called Business Gateway, who also help with new starts. There's probably loads of different places in your area that can help, so please just research and check out all the local places that can help you with this. And with the online world now, there's so much information out there as well that can help you. But I got in touch with them and I did my business plan, I put it to panel, and they believed in my business. If you're really convincing and really passionate about your business, and you just put all your steps in place that you need to, you have your idea and your vision, then someone else will support you and they'll believe in that and they will help you as well. Another funding source that I used was a local area investments team, and this was luckily no interest, and that is just because it wants to help like the community around to build up in that area. So check out your specific area if there is any investment firms that will help you with no interest or low interest, so that can help you get started as well. And once your business builds up a little bit, you can start paying it back and the payments aren't too high, because if it is zero interest, then you're basically just paying it back what you actually owe. So another thing that I had absolutely no clue on, bearing in mind I have no business degree, I learned everything on my own and as I went, and that was taxes. You will probably be familiar with taxes if you've had any kind of job. If you are starting your own business and you are self-employed, then you do have to register for self-assessment, which in the UK is going to the government website gov.uk, or just typing in self-assessment into Google. So once you get onto the government website, you can set up for your own taxes, and you get something called a UTR number, and that is a unique tax reference number, and that is your unique reference to you. So when you go and start working, it means that that is your reference. So when you are filling out your tax returns online, then you use that number for your taxes, and that gives you the right amount of tax that you need to pay. Obviously when you're first starting out, you might want to get help with an accountant, but if you don't have the funds, you can do it yourself, and I did do it myself to start with. As I progressed, I did eventually get an accountant, but there is so much information out there. There's an app called QuickBooks that you can use, that I have used in the past, that kind of does it all for you, and it's very cheap to use. But there is a lot of different things that you can use to help you with your taxes and information, and just try not get overwhelmed with it all, and make sure that you have all your receipts and your income and your expenses written down. So one thing that I really didn't get told, or really didn't have a good idea on, and that was the fact that you won't make money straight away. You are just not going to make money overnight when you start a new business. It is definitely a process. So this depends on your type of business. I am a hair and salon based business, but If you're an online business, this will be completely different, and if you're in a different industry, this will be different. But I think for majority of the businesses, you're not going to make money for a while. You're not just going to start off and start earning loads of money. There is going to be a lot of expenses for you to pay to start off with. You might have to get a little bit of help, funding. If you've got any savings, you might have to use that. But you have to just have that in your mind that it's not an overnight success with working for yourself. Also, it's not a job where you can just come home and switch off. You're always working. You're always trying to progress the business, and you're always trying to find ways how you're going to make money. So it's definitely not a quick fix. It has to be something you really are truly passionate about. So I would definitely urge you to take your time and think of the business that you really want to do, that you are going to enjoy doing every single day, before you go head first and just start spending all your money. So another thing I wasn't really that clued up upon, and that was my business plan. So if you don't know already, then you need to and should create a business plan for your business. Your business plan consists of loads of different things, from all your branding, your mission statement, your figures, your cash flow, everything like that all goes inside your business plan. So as I said earlier, if you are applying for funding, you will definitely need a business plan to show them, so they can see that you know what you're going into, you know your business, and they know what they're investing in. There are so many places that have business plan templates, or there's lots of help out there to help you. I previously mentioned that I had Business Gateway help me with mine, and I was able to go into somewhere and speak with someone. A business plan is vital for your business, because if you don't know where you're going and you don't have all these figures and facts written down, then you're basically just going in blind-eyed, and it's just going to be a mess, and you're not going to be able to get to the places that you need to get. It's okay for the short term not to have one, maybe straight away when you're first starting out, but if you're wanting your business to progress in a way and you're wanting to grow it and get further and become a brand, then you definitely should have a business plan. Comment below your business and what stage you're at the moment. I would love to know. So the next thing I didn't really know about, and that was my branding. Branding is key in your business, and it took me such a long time to get my branding right, and to be honest, it's still not perfect. I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress, and it is vital to your business. Branding is anything from visuals, so your logo, your colors, your font, but it's also kind of your mission statement behind your business. What is your business values? What is it you're trying to achieve with your business, and who is your target audience? So that is all the things that you kind of need to have on a document. I have actually just done my own one on Canva, and I probably will do a printout guide for use in the future, and videos that you can download if that is going to be something useful to you. But your branding is so important, and it just is the kind of thing that people see first off on your business. You will notice with a lot of big companies, a lot of big brands out there, first thing you notice is their brand. When you look at another business, you will see like a Nike logo, and all you need to see is the tick, and you know that that's their brand. There's certain fonts that you will look at and you'll think that's that company. You'll see certain colors and you'll think, I know them because that's that company, wherever you go in the world. And even if it is a small business, it's still important. It's still for your social media, your website. When people go from one to the other, they see the branding and they see, oh, that looks quite professional, that looks like that's that business, and they'll just automatically notice that that's your business. So I definitely spend some time at the start of your business just getting your branding, and it can be changed. I changed mine when I moved into a bigger salon. I changed it completely, and that's totally fine. But as long as you have a branding to start with and you have something that people can look to, you can change it further down the line if you adapt and evolve and want to change. So another thing that not really people think about, and really when you're starting out your business, you don't really know where to start, and that is to have a business bank. And I know it's like a thing that you would just automatically think you would get, or maybe you wouldn't get, but it is a really important thing that you need for your business. I would say if you're starting out and you've got a really small business, you don't need one straight away. Not vital that you have one, but as you progress and you grow in your business, you will have to have a look into business banks. And I didn't realize that you actually get charged for a business bank. You have to pay to put in your own money. I was confused as to why you had to pay for your own cash to go in the bank, but yes, you do get charged for business banking, and it just depends on the amount that you put in the bank. Some banks do a percentage, some banks do a monthly fee, and it depends on if you put cash in the bank, you get charged more. Bank transfers, you get charged less because there's less admin fees and less work for the bank to do. So just be aware that you will get charged for a business bank. A lot of banks do 2 years free business banking, so I would definitely check all your local banks before you open one and get that little perk, because I did that with a bank and got 2 years free, and then I had to start paying charges, which is not ideal, but that also means that you're earning a little bit more money, so obviously you can afford to pay it then. And again, it's not like a lot of money that you have to pay. So now you have the first steps to get you started with your business idea, but I'm guessing you have so many more questions and so much more you need to learn. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more business and mindset advice. Also head over to my Instagram, which is Zoe x Mckenna. I will leave the link below, and I will be sharing a little bit more tips over there and some mindset and well-being stuff as well. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next week.